What's such a thing that we don't figure out, and that keeps us suffering? There's one thing almost everyone struggles to figure out, and until we do, it keeps us suffering. We don't know how to let go of what we cannot control. We spend so much of our life fighting. People who won't change, situations we can't fix, past mistakes we can't undo, expectations we can't meet, thoughts we don't want to have. And the more we try to control these things, the more they control us, creating stress, disappointment, fear, and endless suffering. Why this happens? Because the mind believes, if I try harder, I can force life to go the way I want. But life doesn't work that way. The world moves by its own rules, not our wishes. And that gap between reality and our expectations is where suffering grows. What changes everything? Life becomes lighter when we finally understand not everything is ours to fight. Not everything is ours to fix. Not everything is ours to hold. True peace begins when you learn what to let go of, what to accept, and what is actually worth your energy. And the surprising part, once you stop forcing life to be something it's not, you suddenly discover the freedom to shape the parts that are in your control. How to stop suffering emotionally. Real, practical, life-changing. There are 3 things that keep us suffering. And when you understand them, your whole emotional life starts to change. 1. We hold on to things that are already gone. A person, a feeling, a moment, a version of ourselves. We suffer because we keep replaying something that no longer exists. How to let go. Accept that the past can't give you anything new. Remind yourself, if it was meant to stay, it wouldn't have left. Give yourself permission to grow beyond what happened. Letting go is not weakness, it's maturity. 2. We keep expecting people to be who we want, not who they are. This is one of the biggest sources of unnecessary pain. How to reduce suffering. Stop trying to change people who don't want to change. See people as they are, not as you imagine. Protect your peace more than you protect your ego. Once you accept people's true nature, their behavior stops hurting you. 3. We haven't learned to sit with discomfort. Most emotional suffering isn't from the pain itself. It's from running away from it. To heal, feel what you feel without judging yourself. Cry if you must. Reflect if you need to. Pain is temporary, but what it teaches stays forever. You don't grow when things are easy. You grow when you make it through things you thought would break you. What is the actual solution? A. Accept what you can't control. People, past, outcomes. B. Focus on what you can control, your reaction, your mindset, your choices, your boundaries, your energy. C. Let life flow instead of forcing everything. The less you try to control the uncontrollable, the more control you gain over yourself. That's where peace begins. Inside you, not around you. Here is the deepest, clearest breakdown of how to free yourself from emotional suffering. This is the kind of understanding people take years to learn. The real reason we suffer, and how to finally end it. Most suffering comes from one thing. We try to change life instead of changing ourselves. We want people to treat us better, the past, to be different, relationships to last, opportunities to work out, life to go exactly as we imagine, but the world doesn't follow our plans. People don't follow our expectations. Life doesn't follow our imagination, and the gap between how things are and how we wish they were is where suffering is born. Let's go deeper. 1. Accept people's truth, not your ideal version of them. Most pain in relationships comes from this mistake. We fall in love with what someone could be instead of who they are. You suffer when someone is inconsistent, someone doesn't value you, someone promises but doesn't deliver, someone doesn't treat you the way you treat them. Not because of what they did, but because you expected them to be different. Freedom comes when you say, I see you clearly. I accept what you show me. I won't fight reality. This doesn't mean you tolerate disrespect. It means you stop expecting change from someone who isn't trying. 2. Stop holding on to pain that no longer belongs to you. You can't heal by staying where you got hurt. Pain becomes suffering when you replay old memories, hope the past will magically fix itself, keep giving energy to people who already moved on. Try to find closure from people who can't give it. The truth. You don't let go by forgetting. You let go by understanding it no longer serves your future. Your heart can't receive new peace while your hands are full of old pain. 3. Learn to sit with discomfort instead of escaping it. Most suffering doesn't come from pain itself. It comes from running from it. When you avoid pain, you repeat the same mistakes, you stay in the same cycles, you never understand your patterns. But when you face it, you learn, you grow, you break generational habits, you become emotionally stronger. Pain is a teacher. Suffering is ignoring the lesson. 4. Let go of the idea that life owes you something. Life doesn't guarantee happiness, fairness, perfect timing, loyal people, smooth journeys, but life does offer growth opportunities, lessons, strength, resilience. When you stop expecting life to be easy, life becomes easier. 5. Build peace within, not around you. You can't control who stays, who leaves, who betrays you, who supports you, what life takes away, but you can control your boundaries, your choices, your mindset, your habits, your character. Peace isn't something people give you. It's something you build from the inside out. The secret to ending suffering. It's simple, but powerful. Stop resisting reality. Start responding to it. When you stop fighting what is, you stop suffering. And once you stop suffering, your life becomes lighter, clearer, and more meaningful.